Alright, so I am frustrated. I was trying to do another quest that's limited, but because I had already started Dia's story quest or activated it a long time ago, it screwed up the quest that I wanted to do, and this has happened to me before. I'm like temporarily locked out, and I have to kind of partially complete Dia's story quest to complete the other one I want to do, and there's really nothing I can do about it.
She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion.
So we met Charlotte, and we were going around with her. We went to Mondstadt, and then we talked with Kaya, then we went from there to Liyue, and we talked with Changyun, and then Kazuha met up with me in Liyue. He was with me for a while. Then we had talked to Hotel and Kaching. Then we left there, and we went to Sumeru, where we ran into Yaimiko and A and Sango and Miya, Ito and Shinobu, and Kajosara, and Goro. And we did everything we were doing there, and then we got sent off to Sumeru, but the problem with that is that's the final place in that story quest. But I can't do it because I guess Caravan Reba is where the story takes place, because that's where Cyno usually hangs out at, and I think Cyno is the missing link as to why I'm locked out of the quest, because that's where he hangs out at. And that's where Dia hangs out as well. And because Dia's story quest is overriding this part of the region, I can't do anything until I get her away.
That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Junior's IQ.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
Everyone hold hands.
So let me see. Oh, I think my controller's free. So now I can do it because I got her to leave. Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to do this and this here. And it's fucking limited. Watch it turn out that it's Cyno who's involved. Because everybody kept collecting the cards and they were all being sent to the same location in Sumeru. And I wonder if it has anything to do with Cyno. Also, they're bringing back Kazuha finally. His banner will be airing in the next 4 days, along with I'll Hate Them again. I've already lost Kazuha for 2 years straight. I've been trying to get him and I couldn't, so I'm actually starting to save all my Prima Gems now to see if I can try to get him, since I don't really care for Yaimiko, and I already have Yoimiya. See. Yeah, see, I already have. So I'm gonna just save what I got to use on Kazuha's banner, since I don't really care about this anymore. I did try to see if I could get her and I didn't, so it's not a big deal since she's not a character I really care for anyway.
Are we getting close? Which way should we go now?
I still need to do Dia's story quest, but like I said, if you accept one quest, it can lock you out of another one until you complete it. So I had to basically start it again to move her away from this area. I'm not going to be doing her quest right now, but I think I am going to have to try to finish it in case I get locked out again in the future.
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far. I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Good point. Bodyguard.
Cyno? Cyno!
Oh, look! Isn't it Cyno? Cyno!
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose a customer's information.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra, Cyno. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activity very seriously.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people?
Because I'm a fucking legend.
You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
Do you have some time now, Cyno? Or do you need to go participate in the Genius Invocation tournament.
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Really? Then how did you do, Cyno?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Jeez, calm down, son. Did you catch the competition? Well, you literally just said he's the king. Congratulations, I guess?
I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment, and drew... I can explain it later. Anyway, I have time.
Great. Let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
After Paimon explains for an hour.
Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
What do you think, Kirara?
I think my cat wants in the room. Hold on a moment. I won't be able to focus because she'll sit there and claw out my door. Honey. Hey. What? What is this? Oh, what is that? Hold on. Huh? What is this? What is that? What is this? What is this? Come on.
Alright. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel. I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go on.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble? Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Oh. No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That would be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
And why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
He always makes jokes and people don't like him, which is why we have that expression. I also didn't realize that his fucking Elemental crest was on his lower back. Also his hands clipping through his chest.
This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am.
Have you ever considered a career in writing news headlines, Cyno? Oh no, don't enable him!
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late. Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
You're not going to lay down?
The way he says that sounds horribly fucking wrong. Sounds sexualish. Dude. The fuck?
No, I'm not laying down!
Hearing this out of context, it definitely does. I'm not laying down, I'm gonna be on top. Oh. So Cyno's accompanying me. Alright. Flower.
Hey!
Sound of her fucking feet slapping on the floor.
We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Are you sure this is the right place, Kirara?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Rebot towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
That's the most suspicious address Paimon's ever heard.
You know, there is a flaming flower there.
Near the first flaming flower... Oh, we're here!
Seems like an ambush spot.
There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past. We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
I'm unsure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do. What? As in her tails?
I know.
Yeah, we get it.
After waiting behind the rocks for a while.
Hey, look! Someone's coming.
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go. I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
Oh my god.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package.
Her tails.
I'm no good at lying, and I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look! She's giving a signal! But, wait, Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all!
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
She's trying to get their attention.
Her tails are moving all over the place! Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions. Maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions. These people aren't the intended recipients.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Oh, no, that's just part of my job. We always care about the customer. Are you really not going to open it?
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
They got an eye! Forget the signals! We gotta save Kirara!
Boss, she's got backup.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Huh? Wait, that's Cyno! The General Mahamatra!
Cyno!
vermin! One with my blade!
Make yourselves a move! Commit it to memory! Thunderclap!
Behold!
Thought they wouldn't let me do it. Oh. Never mind. What the?
Kirara, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear.
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with the treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
Why are you stealing them?
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's all.
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Tibet.
All across Tibet?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world. But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genius Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
That's what it looks like. Well, that one of the guys got one from Chongyun. He had one but lost it.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs?
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest. First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
No, I'll talk. All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter piece. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter piece... Seriously? That's all it says? What a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
Paimon-Z. Oh, there it is.
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information. But then why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Ah, you were afraid that your plans would be exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation, and we'd redistribute them. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Komini Express. That way we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
Oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
There. I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Cyno, show us mercy.
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
Well, they were gonna try to hurt Kirara, so, like, Cyno ain't gonna forgive that. Especially it looks bad 'cause it was 3 men against 1 girl alone in the desert. That's fucking wrong. My mind thinks like the most fucked up shit, and I think anyone would think that. They said, oh, she's out here by herself. No one would know if something happened to her. That's horrible. My mind does picture it, and I actually can see it, and it's like, oh my god. You follow Cyno back to the caravan.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Thanks for helping me.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Cyno seems like a completely different person when he's working.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Oh, wait! I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament!
All right. Go ahead.
Tell me, Mr. Cyno, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genius Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm, no need to get worked up. Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest card back plot finally...
Got debt? You get it? Like cards and punching?
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
If that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gained by these thieving treasure hoarders. We will.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing though. Paimon thought for sure those card backs would lead us to some valuable treasure.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genius Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game. In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Cyno along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Yep. The holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I thought both the original sender and the intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
I really hope it's not Skura.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genius Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village.
Or it could be... let's say Tanari, but... it's probably somebody completely unrelated. I don't know very many people that would be in that area. Because all the main people, like Kaveh and I'll hate them, live in the city. Skara can't be really tracked. How do you track somebody like him? Tonari could be found easily, but he's usually in a different place.
The clues pointed to Vamara Village, but I'm not sure which house they live in exactly. Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum, and that he's a scholar from the Academia.
Garvapitum. Got it.
Right, okay. Fucking Skara, really? Falls right into the water like an idiot.
Hey there, do you know where Garvapitum lives?
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
He's a scholar from the Academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but I've never heard anyone go by the name you mentioned. Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else.
Squall and Fury.
Whoop. That was a sudden drop. Like, I pushed it, but it felt harder.
For a scholar named Garvapitum.
Garvapitum? I never heard of him.
Well, her voice is weird.
Oh, wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though, almost like he's struggling to complete a thesis. I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay. Vamara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it, thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Yes, that's me. Go ahead.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives? We'd like to talk to him.
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little, but hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding. But I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you could say that.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
What kind of a face is that, Paimon?
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Great! Thank you very much!
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
Could she climb up that and get up to the bridge? She's small enough. Hold on. Wow, she actually cuts like we're going on an adventure with Nahida. Can she make it?
This is such a great place for a vacation.
Can she make it? Yes, she can. She will always find the way in the end. Oh! I'm copying Cyno now. It was pretty ingenuity on my part. I was like, she's small enough to climb up it. I was like, she has to be able to make that. And this music fits it perfectly.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he answers. Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Komania Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package. For me.
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
I wonder if this guy and that other guy are the creators of TCG, because they kind of look like the guys in the artwork that we've been seeing.
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that! After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genius Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Say what?
I was right.
He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you. You really wouldn't mind listening? All right then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind. Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genius Invocation TCG. It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements. I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad. Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together. Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else, but every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genius Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulab, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapitum? Perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Oh, right. What's this? A letter?
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulab, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Hey, enough of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulab, are you okay?
Garvapidum, you must understand. My Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby. Here, this one's for you. This way, you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm—
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the casket of tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar. Now, it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Gulab. That rascal. He was always this way.
I haven't played much Genius Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
That's right! We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon could tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
Good friends never truly leave. They stay with us in another form.
You're right. Gulab. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter?
Kirara wants to join your game. No, she doesn't.
I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genius Invocation TCG? Well, what do you say?"
Fish.
Garvapidum seems to be feeling better. Paimon even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Kirara kept track of that package, even when they were unable to deliver it.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Oh. Are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone. Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, we'll never see the game the same way. It means a lot more to us now.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Will do. I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon. And maybe we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Alright. far away. Yeet. Alright, well we completed that. I was only playing long enough to clear it anyway. Problem is I didn't get enough to get the reward. I still have to complete these other things. See, it's only 50, 50, 50, and then 50. So those two, that puts me at 5. That only puts me at 600, so I don't know how that's supposed to really help. How are you supposed to get 1,000 for that? Like, I wonder if it's really adding up correctly. So it would only put me at 600. And you need 1,000 for the weapon. So I don't understand how that would work. Unless it continues further. These probably have to go on. What sucks though is this event is limited. I only have 2 days left on it, so I am gonna have to complete those so that I can get the weapon. But I am kind of worn out from that and don't really feel like doing it. Well, I have my commission quest to do. Oh yeah, I can do that one. Still have my commission quests. Yeah, then I had to start hers to get past where I was at because I was stuck, so I don't know what I want to do with that. Well, I think I'm going to leave that here because I did record too many parts. I'll finish all of this on my own time. I'm going to go chill out for a while. I kind of figured that that was one of the creators, though. It was a little too obvious. Yeah, I do have a lot to do. I don't know, because that would only equal up to 600 and I only have 400. I'm trying to figure out how those would equal 1,000. Unless maybe they continue on and there's more parts to them once you accept one. That could be it, because I mean, obviously they did the math on it. They wouldn't release an event that you can't complete, you know, that doesn't make sense. So... I like how he hid.
The one before. Ah.
Let's see. Yeah, he has one more. I can't actually climb up that, can I? Nope. Fuck. Oh, okay. She was falling in real time, so... I couldn't hit the house symbol fast enough to catch her.
This realm is...
Oh god.
If you ever...
The only thing that sucks about that is when I fell, don't worry about me, I took damage.
The one before you.
Ah.
Everyone took damage. Okay. He's probably like, why did she come up to me and then leave? Good question. Why did I do that? Yeah, it takes a lot of effort, man. I don't know. And what sucks is it's timed and limited. I only have like 2 days to finish what I couldn't do. Okay. Have that one set. Well, I think all of my commission quests are in Inazuma, so I'll probably finish those and then I'll probably hang out for a bit. I have 2 days on that. Not only that, I'm trying to save my Primo Gems for when Kazuha gets released. They're releasing his banner again along with all Hatham's here in 4 days. But the quest that I'm doing only lasts for 2 days. And I do have a lot of other world quests I can do. And I've been adding it up. It's already been about 42 wishes since I've gotten a 5-star character. So I should be getting another one soon. Then again, I don't know. I really don't know. That untexturedness is really bad. My damn wings never textured, are you serious? I don't know why my game loads like that sometimes. Oh wow. Yeah, they all took damage when I fell. Well, I'll probably leave this here. I need a break. I get more worn out than I used to. It takes a lot out of me to have to sit here and do that. And I recorded too many parts and it takes up too much space on my console after a while. And it'll cause it to like slow down and stuff. So I think that's probably another reason why it's running like that. Not only that, this game does kind of run really poorly on my console. It actually does. It runs fucking slow. And it kind of does lag here and there. So probably go chill out for a bit. Yeah, I'll probably just chill out. Yeah, I don't know why the wings load untextured. Like, what was up with that? Those ones kind of fit her a little bit, because the gold. I used to have her with those ones. Glooming is the only one who has those wings. Those ones fit Ether. I feel like these ones are more like Ether's wings. These ones are more like Lumine's. This is like Dane or Mona. It has both Lumine and Ether swords on them. Yeah, I gotta do my commissions. Then I'll chill out. I don't know when I'm gonna get to Dia's quest. I don't even know when. I honestly don't know when. Because I have to try to do all these. Because I want to try to get that bow. But like I said, if I don't get it, I really don't really care. It's not the end of the world. I don't really have a lot of characters that I care for that have bows. I have characters that I like who have them, but it's not like a necessity, in other words, because that's just another weapon that I would have to level up and max out, and I don't really see myself doing that, so... I usually do try to get all of the event weapons when they appear, but they are hard to get. Some of them are easier to get, actually, but this one seems a little complicated. I just don't understand how those tickets equal up to 1,000, or how I would even get 1,000 of them. I actually don't even know how that's possible. I'm still missing like a whole fucking 600 more. And doing the quests that are listed, that only gives me 200. When I would still be lacking another 400. So, I mean, maybe there's more things for me to do that equals that. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I mean, the bow is cool, but I don't even know who I would give it to. I don't even know. But I think we'll leave it at that. The event was fun. I think I liked it a lot more. Because I've been doing their surveys. Every time I do an event in the game, they ask me what I think of it. They like their feedback. I did like the event a lot more. I just got stuck because of Dia's world quest, so I'm kind of unhappy with that. Like, her story quest locked me out a little bit. But when it comes to the overall story itself, I actually did like it. It was cute. It was fun. I liked being able to go back and see other characters that I like and haven't seen for a while. Running into Kazuha was really a shocker. He like startled, shocked, scared me. I wouldn't call it scared. I don't know. It was just more like a startlement. He freaked me out when he appeared, and I got like this pain in my chest. It was a really funny reaction. You could probably go back to part, I think, what would it be, 289? 389? I think it was part 389 is when I started it. And he like freaked me out. So I think running into him was unexpected, and also running into Chongyun was unexpected. And because I saw all the main characters here, I already knew I was going to run into Hatao. I already knew I was going to run into Kaya, and I knew that I was going to run into Kokomi, and I knew I was going to run into Cyno, as well as Kirara. The other girl, she's like a new character from Fontaine, and because she has a cryo symbol on her, it turns out she probably is going to be playable in the future, and she's like the first character that we get to see from Fontaine. So I was interested in that. That was fun to finally meet a character from another region we haven't been to yet. I do like her so far. It's just I personally feel like her voice doesn't really fit the character, but I guess you get used to it after a while. I just hope that she's not a bow character. I personally don't like bow characters. The only reason why I put up with the ones that I have is because I like the character enough. I like their design and personality. Otherwise, I wouldn't put up with that. I don't really like bow characters. I feel like they're too slow. They're only really used for range or for puzzles. That's all I use them for. I prefer direct attack characters with like swords or polearms. Claymores are alright, but sometimes they can be a little slow. I only put up with it because I like Chongyun enough. But I like faster style characters, so like swords and polearms. I like some Catalyst characters, but only if they play the way that Heizo and Skara do. If they play like the other Catalyst characters, then no, not so much. But I don't really know. It's really all I kind of have to say, which is why I was happy that Kirara was a sword character. If she would have been anything else, I probably would have been unhappy with that. But, I don't really have much else to say. I guess I could probably tell them in the next survey that they put out, since I do participate in those. And they have been asking me for my feedback on stuff. It is funny, though, how when I turn in those surveys or the reports, or I tell them things, it does seem like they have been incorporating what I say. Like, seems like they're taking it a little serious, but then sometimes it feels like they're not. That's why I kind of stopped reporting stuff, because they started asking for video proof every time, and I don't record every game that I play. Sometimes I play on my own and I don't record anything. And some of the things or glitches I would get would always happen when I wasn't recording. So, then they would ask for like direct links to the videos, and I don't upload everything I play to YouTube, so how could I show them something that I didn't have? And it was also because of the fact that I felt like they didn't believe me, because they wanted me to start submitting reports or showing proof via video. with links, and they wanted a direct link to my channel and stuff, and I was like, I didn't know how I felt about them having that, so I don't know, I mean, I don't do anything wrong, it's just I didn't know how I felt about them, you know, doing that. But, you know, it's whatever, man. I play their game the way it's designed. I have video proof of it. If they want to see what it is, how I play the games, I guess I don't really care. I used to care, but I think I got over it. I don't really care anymore. But it is weird. That's why I stopped reporting things when it comes to issues I have with the game, because of that. Because I started, like, it's whoever the person who reviews your report or your submission, it was one of those people, the complaint reporters, the people who receive the complaints. It was one of somebody who works there who was doubting me. I felt doubted anyway. But I did have issues. I have had glitches with their game. I have had it do weird shit. And when I try to tell them about it, they basically say that I was lying. So, I've had the game shut itself off. My console would like freeze and it would restart, and normally when the console shuts off and turns back on, it's supposed to close all applications, and there was one time where it didn't. The whole console restarted and the game was still on and still running. I don't know how. I don't know what the hell happened. It only ever happened to me once. And it was during that time that I had like a hard crash. And I tried telling them that it did that to me in the middle of me trying to do a thing banner for Kazuha. And I said I had got him, but my game froze and restarted. And when I came back, the banners were changed because I was trying at the last minute. And I told them, and they said that it didn't happen. But there has been times where I'll do wishes, and what I got, like it'll say I got like a 4-star sword, and I'll look through my recent wish history, and what I had got was not showing up, and it wasn't there. I know they say you have to give it like an hour, sometimes an hour or two to show up, but there has been times where I've gotten things off the banners and it actually doesn't show up for me. It doesn't list the correct item that I got. So it's been a while since that has happened, but that was a weird glitch that I specifically was getting. And I think ever since I reported that and I tried telling them that, it's like now they think I'm just, when I report stuff, it's like they think I'm just making up lies to get shit for free. I mean, I know there are people who do that, but I really did have a weird, bizarre glitch that happened. And I had no proof of it because I was not recording. But ever since then, I've been noticing that I get treated differently, so that's why I don't report things anymore. I will give my feedback though, but when it comes to reporting glitches and errors, it's like whatever. But I did like the event for what it was. I did like, like I said, being able to go back and see characters that I like, being able to like re-meet them again, see what they're doing, and meeting a new character from Fontaine I actually liked. I thought it was cute. So it kind of gets you a little hopeful, because if you like the character, you're like, well, she might be playable in the future. It kind of gives you something to look forward to. And it kind of gives us a little bit of a pass into Fontaine, because that's the next region we're going to be going to. In the way I see it, because we met her here and took her to all the other nations, and she got to see them all and meet all the people and realize how important that we are, and get to meet all of the powerful people that we know. That's what she said. That means when we actually get to Fontaine, she can be our guide, because we've never been there. So it kind of puts us like an ally on that side, because she's somebody who we know, and she'll probably be able to help us get around, and probably even help us uncover the secrets of the Hydro Archon. So that's going to be interesting too, to see how that plays out, since every god nation we go to has a problem that we have to solve. So I'm curious to see what the problem is, or if there even is a problem in Fontaine. But knowing how this game is, there usually is a massive story that unfolds around the Archon.